what's up? All right. So we did a manual. It's what the heck? Oh, these are okay. Brain fart. Sorry. All right, these are definitely sophomore cards. I was gonna say guerrilla art. There's no guerrilla. Okay. All right. So yeah, it involves 7 sophomores. All right. All right. It involves a bounty because in the manual I talk about the Twitter scavenger hunts, which is definitely a bounty. It involves or featuring a brotherhood. The manual helps you figure out how to form teams, which in a sense are brotherhoods. Definitely feel like it. It involves a false assumption because when you hold the manual at first, you realize how big it is until you get to the end and you realize that 10 pages of it are just pages I printed out to make it feel more legit. So that's a false assumption. Shared universe, I reference a past deal that we made in the manual. I reference how when you BS a project, you can be as silly as it involves perseverance because you use a sign from a town called Perseverance, which is what we did in the past deal. It involves a healer because after the guy tells you basically how to pull an all-nighter, which is taking massive amounts of caffeine, and you're going to need to see a doctor after that, so that's a healer. That's not, no, it's... features a doppelganger.
This is reference in page 6.
Yes. Which one?
Page 6. It's reference in page 6.
Doppelganger, yes it is. Alright, in regards pride, because in the game,
your pride is at stake.
Your pride is at stake. You also have,
Pride is at stake.
It involves a quest because, once again, the Twitter scavenger hunts is definitely on a quest to find the cards. A search for freedom. Basically, it's a search for freedom from the game. Everyone, you just like, I don't understand how some people keep playing. They want to get out, but it's in 3D because it is definitely an actual physical object that is in 3-dimensional space. It involves service because of your service to the game and your team. What the heck? Band of Outsiders. The free agents. Yeah. It involves a glance because in the game, or for the manual, take a glance at it, you might just win. In regards to divorce, because in the manual it talks about how eventually you will need to possibly divorce your team to become a double agent because not everybody gets to win. Only a few people get to. It involves a bicycle because it gives you a tip to get a bicycle for the Twitter scavenger hunts because that definitely bicycles help in getting around faster. Regarding partnership, team building, making teams, it involves irony because the fact that it's a manual on how to win the game and yet we're winning the game so far, so that's ironic. Plus it's for dummies and we're not dumb. It involves body horror because after you take all that stuff, like the caffeine stuff, it does horrible things to your body. It's absolute body horror. A close shave because there is a website that allows you. It's a caffeine calculator. You get to see how much you can take before you actually die, or it becomes dangerous for you. So basically, it's a close shave to figure out how much you can take before you actually die. Brainwashing because I definitely feel like the game is very Illuminati, and I don't understand how there's no way we're playing unless we're brainwashed. So that's how I see it. Involves oh, how'd this get in here? In regards unrequited love, your love for your team just doesn't end up happening. It basically, the manual says that in the end you have to portray your team. It involves a seeker. Once again, the scavenger hunts, you are a seeker when you search for the cards. Featuring the sage, I like to think of this as myself because I am writing this manual as an expert on the game. And it involves other sophomores. And then involving speed because when you go on these Twitter scavenger hunts, I talk about how when you're on a bike, that passing your silly pedestrian treasure hunters is awesome. And so that's speed. And that's it.